that, but it kind of tastes weird.
Oh, weird.
I don't really feel too well.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What's going on?
My stomach kind of hurts and I'm nauseous.
You know, you do have a fever. I wonder if maybe something you ate?
Hang on.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jackie. What brings you in today?
Well, my stomach's kind of been hurting and I've been really nauseous. I went to Chick-fil-A for lunch and I think I got food poisoning.
Okay. I think we're gonna have to run a few cultures. We'll probably do a fecal culture, just to see what microbe or microorganism that we're dealing with here. So I'm gonna get you to take that culture for me, and then we will get those results.
Okay.
All right, so I have your results. You do have salmonella.
Salmonella? What's that?
Hi guys, I'm Salmonella. It's so nice to meet you. I know that if you find yourself with me, you may not like me as much as I like you, but here's a little bit more about me just so that if you do encounter me, you'll know. My morphology is I'm gram-negative and I also am a rod-shaped bacteria, and I love to live in the intestines of humans. I like oxygen, but I don't require it, meaning that I am a facultative anaerobe. I can ferment glucose also, by the way. I am a chemoorganotroph and can grow best in mesophilic conditions and also in neutrophilic conditions. I can also move around a lot with my flagella.
So salmonella is a gram-negative organism, and it attaches in that intestinal wall. Specifically, it attaches to the actin on the intestinal wall, and it makes its way through the intestine, through the epithelial cells via phagocytosis. So that's kind of why you've been experiencing that abdominal pain, nausea, diarrhea. That would be just because it is making its way into that intestine.
Well, why didn't my friend get sick?
What did your friend eat at Chick-fil-A?
She had some fries.
Got you. And then what did you eat at Chick-fil-A?
I had some chicken nuggets.
Okay, well that is probably why. So salmonella is found in poultry, eggs, and things of that nature, and it's usually found when they're not cooked properly. So what probably happened was your chicken was probably a little bit undercooked or just contaminated, and that's why you got salmonella and she didn't.
Was there any kind of like magical medicine I can take?
Well, I can't say that there's any magical medicine or anything like that, but there are actually 2,400 different strands of salmonella. So there are a lot of them, and unfortunately, salmonella has been growing immunity to our antibiotics. So I can't just prescribe you some magic pill that would treat all of them. So instead of me going over all the antibiotic treatments with you, I'm actually going to pull up a clip of Dr. Carrera from the CDC. She has great information about treatment of salmonella that I would love for you to hear.
Hi there, Dr. Correa popping in from the CDC. Just thought I'd come in here to inform you guys of some possible treatment and prevention plans for salmonella. While there is no vaccine present, there are two treatment plans, the most common being supportive care and the other being antibiotics. Most patients with salmonella do not require a dire need for medical assistance. Therefore, that's why supportive care is recommended. Although, on the other hand, there are some patients that do require antibiotic treatment. In these cases, the patient may be at a higher risk of infection. They might have other intestinal infections present, such as a urinary tract infection, or they might also have severe diarrhea. So two commonly used antibiotics for salmonella are fluoroquinolones, which are used for adults, and azithromycin, which are used for children. Fluoroquinolones are the most common, and they exhibit concentration-dependent bactericidal activity by inhibiting DNA enzymes that are essential for bacterial DNA replication. A common fluoroquinolone used is ciprofloxacin, and a common alternative to fluoroquinolone antibiotics are ceftriaxone. It is important to note that these antibiotics are not susceptible to all types of salmonella infection.
Is there anything I could have done like before?
Not necessarily. So salmonella has actually been on the rise just because of mass production and shipment of poultry and foods like that. So there's nothing you could have done specifically.
Moreover, I'm going to pull up another clip from the CDC to talk a little bit more about prevention methods so we can avoid this happening again.
Hi there, Dr. Correa popping in from the CDC. Ionizing radiation is a method that gram-negative bacteria is most susceptible to. Ionizing radiation harms cells by damaging cytoplasmic membranes and destroying DNA. It can also cause indirect damage by reacting with oxygen to produce reactive oxygen species. The two most common forms used are gamma rays and X-rays. Some other methods of control that could be used to prevent salmonella are simple: washing your hands, keeping your food prep areas clean, avoiding unpasteurized foods, cooking and storing your food at the appropriate temperatures, washing your fruits and vegetables thoroughly before eating. And that's it for me. Just be very cautious of making sure you're not eating any raw chicken, raw eggs, to avoid possibility of contracting salmonella.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Of course, have a great day.